So, Peter, how are you getting in your own way?
Well, I was getting my own way being restless. So, what that means to me is I always wanted to do the next thing and think about what's beyond what I'm actually doing on. So, it kind of gets in my way because if you think about you're in a meeting and you're thinking about either what's next or something else you have to do, and you start working and getting distracted from the actual topic, you're kind of wasting your time in the meeting. Or if you're with the family and you're thinking about what's next, you're not actually enjoying being in that situation. So the restless was a big part of what I learned.
Hmm. And how did the positive intelligence program help you with that?
So the positive intelligence or PQ program really helped me by one, I just identifying it, what they call a saboteur. So this is the restless saboteur, and understanding how that and maybe partners with other saboteurs to kind of impact what I'm doing. So I mean, the realization of it, and then through the program, it also helped me counter that. So be a lot more present and calm and in the moment and always remember that. Like one of the questions I always ask myself, am I thinking about what's next as opposed to being in the moment? And then there's ways of just, for me, wiggling my toes on the ground, just keep me in the moment. So Liz, how are you getting in your own way?
What I learned is that the main way that I get in my own way is through avoidance. And what I what I learned about avoidance is that, well, on the one hand, when I'm pushing things off, I'm doing that to preserve my peace or my joy or my comfort in the moment. And yet, these things that I'm avoiding doing are right under the surface and contributing to sort of a low grade hum of anxiety and worry in the back of my mind. And so, while on the surface, it seemed like avoidance was preserving the peace, it was actually stealing the peace.
Mm, that's nice. And how did the positive intelligence program help you?
Similar to you, bringing awareness to the fact that I had this avoider and then giving me some tools to notice that it was happening and then choose a different path was very transformational for me. It was right at a time when I had a big dream that I was trying to accomplish. And if I wanted to achieve that dream, I couldn't be standing in my own way. I had to overcome this. And so it came right at the right time, right when I needed it. And that simple act of being able to recognize it and choose something else was life changing.
Wonderful. So let's talk about how other people could experience this. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'll start with an overview. So the program is 6 weeks long, and it has an application that will provide a video or a theme every week. And then after that theme, you meet with your pod, or it's a small group of two or three other folks that you can discuss what's going on and how the experience is, and sharing and holding each other accountable as well is a part of that. And then there's an application that has daily practices that help you move through this.
Perfect. And how can people sign up?
They can sign up by joining the link that's right here. Exactly. So we'll add the link and we'll be off.
Perfect. Can't wait for you guys to join us. Can't wait to meet you and can't wait to help your lives change.
Yeah. Join the PQ world.